Super interesting, huh? Let's see. What up, bro? What is he talking about? Look at this guy, man. Apple Silicon vulnerability allows hackers to extract encryption keys. Breaking news. What's up, Gomez? Gonza, sorry. Gonza Zoza. I love your name, man. Bro, are you guys reading this? Can you hear me? Yeah, all good, man. All good. Claro, bro. Claro. But are you guys reading what I'm reading? Because this is kind of took me by surprise, to be honest. Urgent. If you trade crypto on your Mac, you need to read this right now. There was a massive hack for Macs with M1, M2s, right? Patch your computer. Run the sloth crossing the road. The only way to patch is to have your, to run that blah, 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 to clean your Mac. I thought this was April Fool's, man. They said that the hack was made public so that the hackers can do it. Okay. Really bad news. Waiting to hear some more. I'll attach an article. Apple Silicon vulnerability, M1s and M2s. Yeah, I'm doing well, bro. I just started the live and then, I like to highlight this sort of thing because I don't know if it impacts our community, but it's kind of like, it's weird. But boy, oh boy, if anyone's got an M1 or an M2 Mac, let's see if we can independently verify this while others are joining us. Jumpman, what's going on, man? How's New York City, bro? And Buenos Aires, Argentina in the house as well, I gather. Mac. Because sometimes, probably we're going to have more people joining in, but has there been a hack with Apple Silicon Valley? That kind of threw me off my life, to be honest. Can Macs be hacked? Okay, no, thank goodness. There's nothing. Hackers can gain complete control of your Mac with a new dark web. Okay. Don't really care about that. Yeah, nothing news. Boom. But let's talk while we're here, guys. Yeah, nothing too much, bro. I've had a decent day. To be honest, I'm still recovering from that virus, but crypto gaming and a few other bits and pieces. Let's talk about RWA as well. And, the front running of the next narrative is important for us. And Belter, what is going on? Nice to have you nice and early, bro. Nice to have you nice and early. But yeah, Jumpman, just the usual, same old thing. Different day. But I reckon if we stack gaming correctly. Oh, sorry, sister. I do apologize. I do apologize. Welcome, my sister. And on that basis, I owe you an apology. So I'll make sure I sort out a nice crypto gem today. But yeah, it's funny how RWA took off, but a lot of the buying was done on the 19th prior to BlackRock. And this is why nobody can front run us in gaming, not even Alex Becker. Because if we're buying right now, and I did a video today just trying to explain why it's important not to think about the narratives, because by the time you're thinking about the narrative, the insiders have already got in. So most of retail, we have to deal with a project that's 3x, 5x, 10x up. So yeah, all great, all great. I think we can make ridiculous amounts of money. But let's have a look at Take, because exclusive to banter bubbles. Oh, okay, so this is what they deposited in. Yeah, they're always trying to earn extra money, man. How many Bybit accounts do they want us to have? Banter bubbles. And yeah, let's see the biggest movers today. Ondo, not surprised. Arweave is an interesting one, and I still feel like Arweave is relatively undervalued. TMC, what's up, brother? What is going on? But guys, we need to front run gaming, and the reason why we need to front run gaming is because gaming is kind of there, and I reckon what's going to happen is an explosive, violent move to the upside, where retail is caught napping, and that's not in a disrespectful way, but I think we're either buying too many shit projects, or we're just not stacking the right projects, and literally we're just DCAing randomly. So that's what I want to talk about today. But yeah, let me know where you're tuning in from. I already know we got Michael Jordan in the house. The rest of you, let me know while we pick up some more steam for this live. Slovakia, Bratislava, is it? Of course, Argentina, bro. Netherlands. Wow. Rotterdam, Amsterdam. Yes, sir. Fantastic, fantastic. Well, I'm here in Dubai, and the heat is relatively noticeable. Yeah, Amsterdam is beautiful. I haven't been to Slovakia. I've been to the Netherlands a couple of times. And I'll be going back to the Netherlands in September, around about September time. And yeah, one of the benefits of doing crypto, guys, is that by the end of the bull run, majority of us will be able to kind of afford a lifestyle where we can, or aim towards affording a lifestyle where you can actually work from different places, whether your goal is to travel, whether your goal is to pay off your student loan. You can do that. You can do that with crypto. And I think sometimes people actually get really tribalistic about what projects they hold. As long as you've got the narrative correctly, I think you're going to do well. So this is why I want to stress gaming. I posted one last week in the with the Patreons, and I said this is going to move. And at the time, there were a few eyebrows raised, because people were like, what do you mean it's going to move? This project has been dead. And I'll show you what I mean. Sometimes it's not even project specific. Sometimes it's what the big guys are doing, right? So we're now being told BlackRock is going to come and save us. And while real world assets are moving, I want to show you a funny chart here, right? And this is Citus Heroes. So last week, let's go to the 7 days. This is quite interesting. So round about the 19th, I posted something in our private group, and I said, guys, this is going to run about 10x fairly quickly. And at the time, everybody was like, what do you mean, man? Because this is what I'm talking about. This is the charts you buy. These are the kind of charts you look at, because we know Citus has big backing, right? So it's relatively small cap, and it's going to run. I mean, look, all-time high here was about 18 cents. So the chances are a combination of Citus, heroes and Senate will potentially move, right? But that move within 7 days, you're starting to realize a different chart. And this is why I keep saying to everybody, guys, let's close off our targets for projects and targets for the gaming projects. Whether it's OTK, whether it's Cities, whether it's Shrapnel, whether you're waiting for Gunzilla, it doesn't really matter. Because there are games right now that honestly, you know, I know a lot of people are worried about here. And this was already kind of, look at this. I mean, all you've got to do is look what projects are doing over the last 7 days, right? So we're still super early. But in gaming, we're even more early because there hasn't been a BlackRock news about gaming. There hasn't been people like Elio and Alex just coming out saying right now is the top of the game in the next few weeks, because that's what they're going to do, right? So this is why I think it's great to position yourself here, right? Pick up the projects you really like and just keep them and DCA into these. But really, really, this is going to make you the money. I'm super bullish on these. Of course, I'm still bullish on layer ones. I'm really bullish on proof of work in general. And I'm super bullish on Bitcoin layer twos, right? So Bitcoin layer twos, layer ones, and layer ones, I'm talking about some of the new layer ones. You know, for the first bull market, I'm talking about a Casper. I'm talking about the Space. I'm talking about potentially a Tectum. I'm talking about, you know, I'm talking about Space Mesh. I'm talking about these kind of, I'm talking about even Cubic, right? So that's the kind of thing I'm talking about, making sure you've got a portfolio that's well stacked. But let's talk about our first gem that is forever glued. Guys, this is forever glued to $1. It's got a really good base at around about the dollar mark. And I talked about today in my video, and I said, look, if you've got a bunch of shit projects, or that could be a bit of a strong word, but if you really want to make money, you want to pick up quality projects with quality teams, quality websites, and take a look at yourself, take a hard look at your portfolio, and do the right thing, guys. You know, you can't fall in love with a crypto because how the website is. You have to actually understand what the team is doing and why it's going to have. If you look at a lot of the games that performed really well in the last cycle, a lot of them were launched within this kind of time and you know, round about the bull market. And this is why I reckon some of the new games will do really, really well. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we can look look at some of these other projects as well. In my opinion, sorry, let me just bring my screen back. Where is my coin market cap? There we go. The chart looks good. I mean, sorry, I'm taking that first question. I'm not sure if that's displayed on my screen. Let me see if I can display your comments here. Expand. Let's do a pop-out chat here. So, look, this particular project for me, I mean, first of all, I haven't actually bought into this, right? But the chart, if you look at the all-time chart here, the chart is bullish. I'm not going to lie. $31 million. Look at the volume. You know, it's not bad at all. I just think that sometimes you just need more than good charts. I mean, to be honest with you, I would definitely consider this. I mean, by all means, because it looks like it's a decent project. And let me just go and close this 600K market cap. What is this? Yeah, let me get back the comments. Sorry, I got lost there for a minute. Right. So that's where I stand at the moment. But the chart doesn't, look at the chart, right? The chart is not bad at all. All right. On the next comment, let's go through this. Okay. Have GFoul, Lit, and one other game. So that's probably you've got Gaming and G Swift. I think you need more to add. Okay, gaming, yep. And for guns, what do you think? Look, a lot of us will do really well to get into guns, right? So if you've got some dry powder, as they say, you're gonna have to start thinking about. I mean, Gunzilla it's the launch of our time, right? Having said that, I would always try to get in this in the second phase, and I'll show you how to get into something in the second phase. To be honest with you, sometimes the field just gets too crowded. There's multiple different ways of getting into a project without having to, kill yourself over it, for sure. So yeah, this is a superb project. I think for me, everybody's like, when is it coming out? Well, it's meant to come out in Q2, and if it's going to come out in Q3, maybe Q4. So they really want to time this to perfection, and I like that, because that will create absolutely tons. Because don't forget, the game's been played by Mr. Disrespect. I gave it a fantastic review. The only thing is and I think a lot of launch pads will struggle beyond this bull market, because the issue is they can't attract a vast number of retail. The barriers, the KYC, the amount of money you need to put down. For example, let's say this hypothetically goes on Bybit, Cedarfy. You're going to have to put some serious money down. And unless you've got deep pockets, I don't think these sort of events are for the average investor. But definitely, if you can put some money to side for something like this, I would definitely encourage that, because this is a quality game. Going back to something that we can actually afford, all of us now, is Corpo. And look, when I say how you get in matters, right? This is a chart that I had for a while, and I think some of our Patreons know this buy alert really, really well. So what we did at the time, and you'll appreciate when we extend the chart here, we waited for that first wick. So you've got to sit down and say to yourself, okay, you know what? I know a lot of investors are going to get out, whether it's Gunzilla, whether it's another AAA game, but we were able to buy below what many people did, below 30 cents, just barely below 30 cents, DCA'd anything between 28 cents. And then this entire range here, so this entire range here, we were just buying. We were just buying all of this. And sometimes it's not easy just to get in there and buy that, but these opportunities are absolutely critical in terms of picking up your bags. And let's have a look at another one, because Ozone, if you remember our last live, we briefly talked about Ozone, and I kind of looked at it. I like it. One of my brothers in the Discord was also talking about it. The Metaverse. I've been a long believer in the Metaverse. I've actually got a project called High Street. And I mean, what is the catalyst for the metaverse? One, we need Sandbox and Mana to wake up, and they are doing that. They are breaking out of their long bearish trends. So they are pretty much at the bottom. And if you look at this, I mean, the pump here is, you know, that's respectable, right? I still think there's more room before this goes crazy. So, I mean, why do I like it? Because I do actually, in the long term, I do believe that one day we will get a metaverse narrative. The only problem is, for me, there are projects right here, right now, that compete with this. And being a micro cap is more risky. But in this bull market, some of the, you know, as long as you're happy with your bags, you're going to do well in something like this, because you don't have the risk of having an entire portfolio made of degen stuff. You know, you've got a good layer 1, you've got a safe layer 2, you're playing in the BRC20 game. Yeah, then you've got a degen list of products like this. So yeah, I do like it. Anything under $10 million is attractive to me, especially if they have a proper value proposition. 100%, yeah, I would consider it. I would look at it. Next question. You already said already did some info on ozone. Yep. Yeah, we did. I mean, I like it. I absolutely like it, man. If you look at the is the market cap 600K? Yeah, definitely. Oh, okay. I got you, bro. No, I like it a lot. It's actually been mentioned in my Discord group as well. So that's really encouraging. But my position is this: I'd wanna take I always take a small position in these, and then I build it up as I go along. PT said, yep, thank you for mentioning ozone. I think James as well. James, you brought this to us last week, didn't you? I think you did. Last week you mentioned ozone. And if we have a look, guys, let's have a look at the next one here, because my Lithium bag is becoming one of my favorite bags. And, you know, PT said, look, he's loading up on Lithium, Mavia, Tatsu, and TET. So literally you're building a Rolls Royce of a portfolio. Honestly, I bloody love those projects. And I think, look, at the end of the day, now you can go start degening when you fill those bags, right? If that makes sense, guys. You can absolutely go to the supermarket, because you've got yourself a couple of decent projects, more than a couple actually. You know, you've got the likes of Tectum. Tectum's going to play multi-narrative. You've got Lithium, which has been in a, for me, I'd like to see Lithium going down a little bit more. I have a big buy order set up for Lithium, slightly lower than the current levels. And I'll tell you why. In an event where, so right now I only buy small, you know, $1,000 here, $500 here, whatever I can DCA into of a Lithium, I just buy it, because I think this downtrend here, you can clearly see that, right? But what you can also see is that range is beautifully cool, because, you know, even if I DCA'd, sometimes I did buy alerts around here, but essentially look at the level here. If we lose this level, I can honestly say you will have a chance of a lifetime with a Lithium around from here. Sorry, let me just get rid of that. You will be able to have an amazing chance to pick up more Lithium here. And, you know, if you think about it, you know, if a Lithium comes down and you've got this, you know, this range here, I would consider that as golden opportunity to close off those bags because of the simple fact that this could actually be over $100 token, all right, in a growing trend. And I know and I always say this, people are buying this, people that you wouldn't normally expect, that massive influencers. I'm talking about the big channels, the whales, the angel investors, whatever you call them, the launchpad owners. Yeah, it's been really spoken about very well in certain circles. So that golden opportunity would be below that $2. Below $2, I think this is going to be absolutely beautiful. So yeah, good on you. If you're buying Alium right now, and it's funny because we make these picks and we stick with them. And I've been making videos about Mintlayer, Casper, Alium for the longest. Like literally just saying to people, look, I believe in these. And now Mintlayer all of a sudden is becoming a talk of the town. Why is that? Look at this massive downtrend here. If you're not buying a chart like that, then I don't know what you're buying. I have to say something. There's a brother who commented on one of my videos, and he said, "Look, Mintlayer is a pickaxe." What are we talking about? We're talking about a BRC20 narrative. We're talking about Bitcoin Layer 2 narrative. We're talking about DeFi. We're talking about tokenization of real world assets. Bloody hell. How many more projects do you want that are super, super bullish like that? And right now, I'm enjoying some incredible staking opportunities. What is going on? We got Naz from London. Wow. What's going on, Naz? Welcome to the channel, brother. Whereabouts are you from, Naz? I suspect maybe West London. I'm actually from West London myself. Once people realize Tatsu is a low look, I have no choice but to open this discussion on Tatsu, man. Tats. So basically, so guys, again, just before I leave Alium, there you go. That is a beautiful chart. I think we're going to come down a little bit, and then we're going to consolidate, and then it's going to go bam. And once you get, it's under $200 million, 2 million in volume. The volume is up by 31% in the last 24 hours. I wonder who's buying this. No exchanges apart from these absolutely back of the street exchanges. Trade Orge, MEXC, Open Ocean, CoinEx, MEXC. These are all poor man's version of Binance. Not even that. So let me take a sip. Listen, Tatsu is one that I hear on every live. I think it's on ETH, right? Tatsu. Sounds like a character from one of these animations. Tatsu. Who's Tatsu? Is Tatsu from The Lion King? Oh my days. Shout out to Brentford, bro. That's very close to my house. But listen, I'd like you to put in the comments why you're so bullish on Tatsu. And we're going to have a look at the chart. The chart is fantastic. I've always noticed low circulating coins somehow never really hit the price shock. And if that's me, that's me. But it's always like, look at the circulating supply here, guys. Absolutely nothing. But I've heard about this project many, many times. And we want to look at this. So building a decentralized future on Bitensor. Okay. Tatsu's unrivaled. Okay. Through decentralized. I've looked at this before. And base tokenomics, Confidence, security. Who's the team? Give me more information. Because tokenomics wise, I mean, this really is absolutely ridiculous, right? And do you know the team behind it? I mean, we can look at the white paper. And most importantly, how many of you have had this project, have looked at this project? Who's bullish on it? The questions are out there. But I do like the tokenomics, first of all. And I would love to get in. It's just that I've looked at it a while ago and really didn't go in. But that the chart is not to be messed with. It looks like $38. What did it come down to? 24 here. That's probably a good buying opportunity. And the lowest prices that you see here are, what's that, $40? $44 there. Sorry, no, $18, $17, $18. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Scott in the house. What's going on, brother? Yeah, PT, look, I agree with you, man. There's a level of wisdom here. You have to look at this chart and you have to start wondering what the hell is going on, you know? I honestly, because I invest into over 60 cryptocurrencies, sometimes there's projects that go right in front of my eyes. I can't get to everything, but I'm looking at this chart thinking, damn, it's not got away from anybody here. I mean, if you consider $18 as the floor, then really it's not up in any significant excess. There's $26 million in market cap. You know, so if it's in the town narrative and it's solving a problem, this with that tokenomics should be a 4-figure cryptocurrency, right? So that's it. I mean, once I do my research and that type of thing, because I'd love to know the team, it's just my responsibility is a little bit different because of the community. If I get them into, or if I get into a project that I'm not sure about, I think it's sleepless nights. But thank you, brother. Look, I'll take a look at that. I'll take a look at Ozone. I'm probably more closer to exposure on Ozone because it's just, for me, it's going to be a couple of $100 just to take a position on the table. And I really do hope that we get a super narrative on the metaverse this time round. You know, I hope Google or somebody launches a glasses like Meta and Apple and we just go absolutely insane. The project in the metaverse that I hold with probably the largest bag I've had since the bear market started is High Street. And this market cap would have been the same about 12 months ago. We dipped down to about $70. But if you look at this, compare this chart to Tatsu, and you can see why I love the more bullish kind of charts that I look at. But, you know, this project, 10 million in volume, there's something cooking for the metaverse because this has never been through a bull market. And High Street has real world use cases potentially, but again, it's difficult right now. But yeah, perhaps maybe going Ozone, and then this, the one that's starting to wake up, and we can perhaps maybe look at some charts here. The Sandbox is the leader of all of these gaming and metaverse projects. Is one of the big ones, and you can clearly see here that is a breakout, right? And what that tells you is we will have a gaming narrative. It's not all gaming here. There's metaverse with it as well. I think the two sectors work very closely together. But this has been absolutely doing nothing forever. And it's only when you start zooming out that you realize what's potentially going on here. So, I mean, look at this. you're starting to see here on the weekly, we're starting to print. Got that massive reversal hammer. In my opinion, I think this is the time to be scooping up your gaming projects, guys. Let's look at the Metaverse partner in Decentraland. Yeah, look at that. These are all starting to break out. So yeah, I'm super. If these big ones start moving, then rest assured we're gonna have a crazy bull market. Let's have a look at CAS. It's obvious to see what CAS is doing, guys, right? Or is it just me? The news that I talked about a week ago is only starting to filter into the industry now. And a question I had for the, or just the information, like somebody said again last week, you know, if you can fork Casper with smart contracts, don't you think the forks would copy Casper's code entirely? So in my opinion, absolutely, Casper have already the smart contracts. They're just playing it really smart. I think it's a way to get to, you know, it's a massive sell the news event for a cryptocurrency that's fair launched. And you have to think like that, guys, because these are not, the founders of this project are not stupid people. Imagine now going into Q3, they just go, Casper launches smart contracts. And people say to me, oh, it takes forever. It takes years of coding. That's not true. Not true at all, guys. You know, definitely not. You know, that looks like a double bull flag. The next time you wake up, this thing could be. And I've always said, look, I don't like to create FOMO here, but look how small this is, guys, compared to where we're going. Look how high 50 cents is from the current price. You know, if we go from here, look at that. It's not huge. It looks big on the chart, but that's only 3x. This thing will move. It's 300% to about 51 cents. And that's even if I got it accurately. It's probably way less. And if you remember when Casper's FUD was at the height, what did they say? They said, oh, it could, you know, Da Vinci said this could go to $10, right? He's not stupid. And this is the guy that was telling us Bitcoin is going to go to $1, buy $1 of Bitcoin, right? So look at this. You've got this level, which is the dollar, right? Because we'd like to see sometimes where we're going. Then you've got the 50 cent here. And can you imagine the number of people that are holding Casper that will start taking profits between this price? And I know it's only 10 cents, right? It's only 10 cents. But expect on your way to $3 or $2, expect some selling, right? And don't sell unless you have to. So for me, I hold a significant bag, and after it's not prison, but after being in a long bear market prison, spending some time with SBF, seeing those dark lunar days, I do want to get some significant money out of the market. So the smart thing for me to do is to look at that range I'm highlighting right there and take some money off the table. Even if it's 20% of my portfolio, I don't care. I'm not going to sell at 50 cents. I'm not going to sell at $1 exactly, but between 90 cents. And again, I like to give this to the community because it's very important. Depending on where the price falls, I would go, the dollar is too predictable. The dollar is way too predictable. Every man and his dog will be selling Casper or taking profit at a dollar. So this is how you have to start looking at your bags. Now, how far are we away from my own predicted price range? Well, I've always said, and I'm going to be very honest with you guys, this is a massive, this is super ambitious, but you can see here, Casper starts going into, crazy territory. And I know I'm predicting the future here. I don't have a crystal ball, but what will happen if you start going over $2, everybody then is going to relax and say it's going to go to $10. So all I'm saying to you, if you ever have to remember something I said, if you pass these level, and we don't obviously get all the market conditions, and I know some of you are much more pragmatic than that, and I know all of the people that follow me here are extremely intelligent, because I see a lot of you in the Discord and the Patreon. Don't listen to the market. Do your own analysis, then go to the market, right? So you've already got psychological levels, like I'm showing you. You've already got your trading. By the way, guys, download TradingView. It's free, right? Download it and start putting psychological numbers here. So what happens if we go to the all-time high right now? Well, what's the next level of target? Well, I can clearly see another psychological level. It's going to be around the 25 cents. So what am I going to do at 25 cents? Some people, of course, are slightly behind. So that's why I'm going into detail with this. Sorry, guys, by the way. But that's what I'm going to do with Casper. And I'm sure you guys are going to get my sell alerts for it, because I'm not going to let you leave the market with money, because that's what happens. That's really what happens, guys. Legend, Scotty, my brother. Absolute legend too, man. You've been with me from the start, bro. PT, my brother, said, look, smash a like, guys. It's absolutely free button. 28 people here, 33 now. We should have 33 likes minimum. Thank you for that, brother. And look, if we look all our favorite charts, I mean, let's have a look at Bitcoin. Look, these charts may not be the answer to everything, because I think as an intelligent investor, you will know you've got to get X, Y, and Z. You've got to get a bit of market news, market data. You've got to go and compare stuff. But I still feel like the halving is going to induce a correction. Now, if anybody says we're plain sailing from here, then obviously they're absolutely buzzing. But I do love the fact that we're at $70,000. So always pay attention. And then here I've got just worst case scenarios plotted, because you need to know that. You need to know where we could slip up potentially. But right now, so far, so good. So far, so good. It's going to be, I think it's probably the final squeeze before things start correcting. Wow. That box looks like a genius now. Hello, Labs. So there's a brother that always comes here in every live, and he's got the, he's got hello. And yeah, it's, yeah, that's it. I mean, hello is had that top. I think we sold it as a community. I remember doing a sell alert at that price, but right now it's back to 2023 levels. So where hello is today is a super degen play, in my opinion. And I do, by the way, I hold it. So the only way from here is this direction. There's no other way. Let's have a look at another one that we like. Yeah, this one is super stubborn, but the current prices for GTAI are not bad at all. So again, what we've done is we entered, a lot of our entry was at this level here, And I remember this was launched on a Saturday because I was doing buy alerts for the crew on the Saturday night and the Sunday. So we entered around here, and it really never came back to these prices. We've had few buy alerts since then, but right now, I mean, if you're in this project, I'm sure you've probably got decent exposure to it. But I would say minimum 100 tokens. I mean, it is super expensive, so you have to, there's cheaper AI plays, but nevertheless, this will have tons of hype. It will have tons of hype. Next chart, one of my favorite projects, and you can all thank me in 2025 for taking a lot of abuse for always backing this project. But even if we come down, I've seen enough that's happening here that's going to make some people wealthy. I have seen absolutely enough that suggests to me that even today there was talk about why, layer 2s on Bitcoin, this is the untouched territory right now. And I'm probably one of the few people talking about this. And the reason why is partly to do with Mintlayer and partly to do with a few other projects that I'm looking to get the community into. But this is, like my friend said, this is a pickaxe, right? This is a jack of all trades. This is a financially compliant project that can tokenize RWA and play in that narrative. It's a BRC. If you've downloaded a Mojito wallet, you already know that you've got Bitcoin in the side chain there in the wallet. So that's super bullish. And the founder here is a guy from, I think, USDC or USDT. So he's well connected and he knows what he's doing. No need to say more about Mintlayer after that. Yes, Belter is good enough for RWA narrative. And absolutely adds. It just gives you so many different versatilities. Like, it is much better than our average token, in my opinion. And the reason why I'm bullish on it is not because, the team pay me and I like them and I like the name. No, this is, if you look at this, I can give you 100 projects on the same valuation and more expensive than Mintlayer. And they all have worse tokenomics, absolutely no technology, and they are practically poor. I'd even call it, the S word. Those poor projects get a lot of liquidity. And when this moves, again, I read my comments on the comment section on YouTube. One of the guys said, look, if you do an inflation calculation, guys, round about next year, we should have about 300 million in circulation. And we're going to have significant amount of these tokens locked up, right? So what do you think is going to happen to the price? If I really need to go back to my calculations. And I really need to say to myself, okay, what did I calculate here? Well, I said this could be 30 to 50x, right? Even adjusted inflation. I believe even if you do it at the fully diluted market cap, this would actually give you a $30 in a bear scenario for Mintlayer. $30. Ridiculous. I mean, let's say you've got 1,000 Mintlayer. How much is that going to cost you today? Let's go to my favorite calculator. Because look, sometimes when people realize what they can make from a project, they tend to be, they tend to look at their pockets a bit more and say to themselves, I can invest in this. But look, today it's $400. $400, right? So you could actually turn that into 30 grand. Yeah, it's honestly, it's a great project. And I think, look, it's gone through a lot. And if it retraces, just bag some more and just hodl it till next year. Mintlayer is good enough. Yep, read this. Remember Blender Network. Check the chart. Yes, absolutely, I do. And who is that? I think it's was it Hassan who said that? Yeah. Let's have a look at Blender. Beautiful. 11%. So we talked about it. When did we talk about this here? Around here. Fantastic. I mean, look at that. And by the way, this is 100% diluted. Was it on... okay, got listed on few exchanges. When we looked at it, I think it was just on Uniswap, wasn't it? But yeah, look, this is a crazy thing that's again, you know, I don't even have to go too detailed into this. Look at the website. You know, secure, scalable, success, computing resource. There are a few more of these narratives. Developers program, NVIDIA. Yeah, this is AI rendering. Do you think, and I'm going to put you on the spot here because I like to get some answers going the other way. Do you think this will have a good chance to run with render? Because you've got the whole GPU and they've got a good backing, it seems. That's how I like to pair the narratives. But yeah, great project. I think it deserves a good entry though. Doesn't seem to slow down. Absolutely not at all. It's probably moved 2-3x since we last talked about it. And then the next project is Data AI. Look, AI projects, for me, are becoming super saturated. Yeah, I can't find this one, so I'll skip it. Thank goodness for that. Corpo gaming, I'd probably say Corpo for now, but gaming is going to be super duper. Only because I hold Corpo and I don't hold gaming yet. But once I get hold of some of my gaming tokens, then hopefully I can talk about it a bit more. But I do love it. It's the narrative is a bit different, in my opinion, and I think it will run. There's a lot of tokens, but great project. Fantastic project. Gaming. So yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, we came here for gaming, and that actually nicely segues us into this project here. Gaming is a Web3 gaming infrastructure project strategically positioned to disrupt intersection of Web3 gaming and cloud computing. Bringing deep in, you know, all of that cloud GPU with absolutely, fantastic game here. So, yeah, in my opinion, this is, you know, I'm invested in this and I'm hoping this goes to whatever X is going to give us, but I'm super bullish on it. My list of super bullish projects is becoming shorter. And the reason why is because the whole, you've got to look at the listings, of course, into Coinbase and Binance. And investors are deliberately fading those two platforms right now because they're thinking, okay, I'm going to get a degen play that's going to be listed. And it's a wrong way to approach the bull market. If the price is right, the project is right, you buy it no matter where it's listed. Because Binance and Coinbase will give you more liquidity anyway, eventually. Yeah, Game GPT is on my list. Let's go through the gaming list here. Should have... All right, Game GPT should be here, right here, Dual. Yeah, it's in the portfolio. Chart looks good. It's breaking out. AI and gaming. I'm super bullish on this. Yeah, we bought Aero a while ago. Aerodrome. I'm really happy with that. I think this is, again, a fantastic investment that we've done. And it's only going to get bigger, guys. At $200 million, it's not got away from you at all. I think this is going to be a multi-billion-dollar project. And right now, they've got obviously on Coinbase, and they've got obviously you can buy it on Base Exchange. Super solid project. And it's only going to grow from here. It's only going to grow from here. Look at that. I mean, that's a beautiful breakout. You know, Rainmaker, I don't actually hold it. We talked about it last time, Rain. Super small. I mean, look, this is where, and I tell you what, I can actually, if I go back to my, we go back to my watch list, because I would love to watch that develop a little bit more. I want to expose myself. So my investment strategy into gaming is very clear. I want to have a bite of this top stuff here, because I really feel like if I spread into 4 projects here or 3 projects, my money is kind of more or less assured. And I do first investment strategy for me is capital preservation. You know, I don't care how many exits I'm promised. I want to preserve some money. So yeah, look, any of these will do that. But then I really, really want to focus on this side of the list. You know, this is a side of the list, and I can actually potentially put a few other projects in there. But, you know, thank you for, I mean, look, Rainmaker Games, 1.7 million volume today. 1.4 million in market cap. I mean, do you have to believe it to make money? Necessarily from that market cap, it's super risky, but super rewarding. And that's how I want you guys to see, rather than fall in love with projects. I want you guys to actually see where we're going to make the money, right? So if you look at this chart, I mean, nobody in their right frame of mind will buy this, but you need to look at this in narratives. So gaming narrative is going to cook up, you know, something that has, you know, more volume than market cap. At least people are trading it. Fully diluted, it's only 2 million. And over the long term, I think this would definitely, I mean, exchanges wise, it's got MEXC, Bybit, you know, Bybit should be pretty decent. MEXC is decent. But yeah, it's high risk, high reward. But this is where I want to eat from. So my main strategy is, you know, buy few projects that will hold my portfolio well. You know, you've got fantastic projects here across the board, with super low market cap, but nevertheless, they're still more risky than, I would say, Superverse, for example. If I wanted to put $10,000 or $5,000, maybe I would look at Beam or Super, or, you know, if I wanted to put $50,000 in a project, right? But definitely, as the Patriot said, all of this, I would probably say from Epic Prime, and I can't believe, you know, Aether Games is I think it's gonna do well. But from Epic Prime, right down to this MetaHorse Unity, Bulliverse, these are all high risk, high reward projects. I wouldn't be surprised if 100x comes out of this, or even potentially more. Yep, Joey said, I think Myro is printing for an explosion. Absolutely. We hold, in the community, we do hold Myro, most of us anyway. And look, the ultimate, for me, my ultimate theory with Myro is it's already printing for the node owners, right? So you do know that they release about 9 million, is it 9 million in terms of rewards per month or per week? I can't remember the exact statistics. We can have a look at that. But Myria is Myria. And I think for me, I do believe that in terms of gains, where people are putting Myria because they see a layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum as one of the key criterias. I think Myria is going to run and it's going to do well. I do think, however, there might be projects in the gaming sector that ultimately return more. So right now, Nakamoto and Myria are neck and neck. I don't hold Naka, but I hold Myria. So where you have is, so if you go to, for example, buy a node, let me just quickly show you something that's quite interesting. So Myria distributes, total Myria distributed per day, that's 12 million tokens, right? And right now they have 9,000 nodes online, and I think they still have 30,000 nodes available. So this used to be, I mean, I don't know if you guys remember, but this was like $3,000. So today, I mean, if you really wanted to buy a Myria node, you can. For those of you that were here in the last cycle, you remember the cost of the Gala nodes went over $100,000. So this is another investment that potentially you can do, and it's open to all of us. $6,000. There you go. Can own a Myria node, which I think, look, on the scheme of things, you just have to calculate the tokenomics. I think we are just starting to go parabolic in the bull run, so it could well be a bit of an investment that you can put into the token instead and get better returns. Might be all alone, but I think Myria is overrated. Look, this is why I think there's better place in the gaming. So you're not definitely alone in that theory. I hold a lot of Myria, 1 million to be precise. It's not a lot, but it's enough. And I think in terms of the projections, I don't have that crazy projections that people are saying it's going to go on 100x, because what that does to the market cap is significantly more. But I think Myria will do really well. Not just the expectation of my portfolio, but I think genuinely it will do well. But what I consider to be doing well may be different to somebody else, somebody who's new to the game. If I take 25x from here, 20x, I'm extremely happy. I'm going to take profits off the table. Where somebody who's new to crypto would actually wait and be wrecked, waiting for 100x. Big on FYN. Yes, let's have a look at FYN. Keeping my game in there. Look, it came from you, and then what I've done, I did some research, and I'm addressing your question, Caveman. I went to the cave with it, studied it, and I like it. I think it's the market cap is up, the volume is up. If we get, again, it's a depressed chart for a while, but things like this wake up. So yeah, I have got this into the gaming portfolio. 50% up for the week. So just about entered in the right time. I also put a decent amount in Kata and Pickamoon. Yeah, I mean, Pickamoon came out and literally just kind of got sold out. You see, Chirply has partnered with GDA Capital Ventures. The project is going to be behemoth. Well, first of all, John, great shout. I did, and I wish I could show you, but I did a buy alert for Chirply about a month ago. And at the time, the boys were like, what are you doing, man? But at $13 million, if you look at this, I mean, off the back of that news, you could see 2 to 3 cents. You know, it did that little jump there. But in the grand scheme of things, guys, you have to remember, this is nothing. It only looks super impressive. If I go to the 7-day chart, look at that, or the 1 month, it's had a decent month as well. But in the grand scheme of things, when you look back in 12 months' time, this will be minuscule. I think this project has at least a 500 to a billion in the making. Also, you see how much of volume it. Yes, that also run, man. Always misspell this bad boy. Volumint, yes. Volumint. Yeah, Vmint, right? Yeah, that's... Yeah, really, I mean, look at that. It's... I haven't got this one. And... again, you know, it's just going to be ridiculous. The amount of good projects out, in my opinion, is just ridiculous. But we looked at this last time, John, when you was on the live as well, I think. Package Rising. Yeah, this was the one that we reviewed on the show. Yeah, decent. Oh, okay. Brilliant. iConnex. Yeah, sure. Have I got the right one? Got the right one, right? INC, no. What's the ticker again? Dump on retail. Yeah, 100%, bro. Oh, okay. So we're on the right one. Wow. I like it already because of the market cap. What's going on here? So volume to market cap, 100%. Very low circulation, 100 million. Bro, you always drop some gems, by the way, you know. This is an ultra degen play. And I'd love to know why the founder is... Oh, okay. Sandbox co-founder. Did we talk about this in the last... I mean, first of all, they need a better website. Because I think this website looks like... could do with bit of work, to be honest. Looks like one of my old JavaScripts. They need to get on the Move program language to do a sexy website. No, I'm kidding, man. Listen, I still don't know what the project is. Well, okay, compete and all right, through INC token join. Oh, okay. All right, so they've got a proper use case for the token. E-rating, okay, 100 million plus, Web3 gamers. See how it works. I do love it's got a meme coin market cap. And I think if they can do a website, for heaven's sake, this one is backed by, okay, collateral, burnable, redeemable, low circulation, only 100 million, 40% of the pro. It's a promising, I would say, from a degen perspective, and I have to be super honest with you, I cannot like everything. And, you know, if you stand for nothing, what do they say? You fall for everything. So I do like the use case for this, brother. I can't believe they've... And some of these founders, I mean, I don't know who they are. And like you said, they've got a world-class team with the, you know, ex founder, one of the co-founders of, okay, the Twitter is always better to look at. Let me give them a follow. Because honestly, you know, an ecosystem where races and sponsors monetize through compete and earn. Imagine when your ex Twitter page is far more concise than your entire website. So I think, look, for me, I'm in the money making business, right? So I'm not going to fade low cap gems. And you can already see this, in a few days, we'll have a chance to join. Okay. Guys, you see that? Listen, James, are you a member of our Discord, brother? Because we'd like to welcome you to the Discord, man. Top man. So I decided today that I will not look at the new cryptos. Maybe the bags are too full. And I'm looking to... Oh, we got Mr. Katz in the house as well. Look, I would say for the community, for the sake of the community. So here's the pros and cons, right? We love the idea. I think that for me, this is more appealing to me. 700K, 1-to-1 ratio on the market cap. Crappy website, and let's see where they are. They're on my favorite exchange, MEXC, away from Uniswap. If that was on Uniswap, I would have said, brother, let's ditch this one. But yeah, I'll take a look, man. For me, it's not going to hurt me to take a small position in something like this. But I love the fact that they are, esports. I love racing, and yeah, just don't ask me about Lewis Hamilton. But if they're doing something like that and it's a degen play, I'm all for it. Yo, what is up, brother? Cat's in the house. Yeah, the market cap is a meme coin, brother. Joey said that market cap is a degen. Yeah, Cave man, I do agree with you, brother. I hate the FOMO. And I'm a sucker for it. I think sometimes I have to control myself for making so many new project announcements in the Discord, because I know we can't be, we might miss the bloody bull market if we keep buying projects, right? So that's why conviction is important. What happened to Lit Labs? Why is it dumping? And have you heard of anything? You know what? To be honest, it's such a small size of my portfolio, brother, so I'm not really I haven't really heard anything new. And I know some private communities were dumping Lit. Wait, let me go. What am I doing? And the reason why, I'll always say there's a point in the chart where you don't really consider that project to be doing anything, and this is super risky. I've always said this is a degen play, and that's exactly why I'm telling everyone at the community to start eating from here. And if you feel really hungry, grab a couple of projects from here, and if you're really starving, then add some more here. For me, Gamey is a far better proposition at that price, right? But if you look, let's put Lit should be in this list, by the way, guys, because I'm an investor. And I think the promise of the market cap is blinding sometimes, right? So what I would say is, for most of us right now, we might be underwater unless you bought super early. But if you look at where Lit is right now, and you might have missed my discussion on the gaming bit, but I've got MetaHorse, Bullyverse, Eldaroon, Rainmaker, Metafighter, Fabwell, and then Lit Labs. So if you look at the comparison between the volume to market cap, Lit Lab has more coverage, in my opinion, amongst mainstream YouTube. But if you look at the volume, Metafighter has more volume. Now that doesn't tell you a lot right now, because the volume could be, it's made up of both buying and selling, and that's the total volume for the project. But at this point in time, look, it's been up 1.6 in the last 1 hour. It's probably down to the lowest it's been. But the chart hasn't capitulated. It has here, but it hasn't capitulated. And as long as this trend is broken at some point, you know, I can see money going into a small project like that and moving up. So let's have a look. So let's go to the weekly. The weekly tells us, I mean, there you go. That's all you need to know. This is, you know, this is all you need to know. So it really depends what happens to this candle right here. But I can see there might be reversal of its fortunes. But if it did come down, if it lost that level, I mean, what are you looking at? Right now, we're looking at 78% retracement. So anything below that, to be honest, is probably curtains, I would say. It's a bit dangerous from there. Oh, did they get bought out, Joey? They partnered up with... Oh, yeah, they were talking about some partnerships. Didn't like what... Oh, man. Well, if that's the case, and you can actually see this replicated on the chart, guys... it really depends on your exposure, but it's not looking good if that's the case. I don't really want to FUD it because I know a lot of my guys have high hopes for it, but I really want you to look at it and say to yourself, really, if I have to be in here longer, what could happen? I can already see the damage that news is going to cause. I love Alaska Gold Rush. I think Alaska Gold Rush is gonna surprise people. What is it called? AWT, is it? Alaska. Yeah, sorry, Carrot, not AWT. That's another good one. But this is right now, and again, going back to my overall thinking on this one. It has to go in there. And the reason why it has to go in there is because this one has good backing. So it's not just a degen play, it's a degen, it's a gaming crypto that has that can go places. So Carrot for me has to be in there. But again, you know, going back to Lit Labs real quick, it really shows what's happened here. And investor warnings, in my opinion, it just really depends on your exposure. But again, you know, I like that mindset where you have that $150 in the moon bag. A lot of the stuff that we can shop from this bottom list is going to be pretty cool. VDT, let me have a look at VDT. Let's go to VDT. Vigilant. Is this the one? Polygon, is it? No, it's probably not. VDT. And guys, we haven't even talked about, is that the one? That's why it's good to do gaming coins at low prices. Absolutely. Absolutely, Joey. So while you're at it, Joey, like, are you exposed to Lit? It'd be interesting to know. This one, yeah? All right, okay. What's happened to the volume here? Maybe it's waking up from... All right. Fully diluted. Okay, it's not the actual market cap. Low circulation. I mean, low supply. Interesting. Oh, right. If this is playable right now, I would honestly, I would play this. This is that. It gives me that Clint Eastwood vibes. Vendetta games. Yes. Oh man, look at that. The good, you know, you might be too young for this, but have a look at a movie called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. By the way, guys, we got 45 people, man. Can we smash? We only got 25 likes. They have big backing, bro. This could be. You've just given me a potential FOMO situation right now. Because this is, you know, I'm a bit of Clint Eastwood at heart, and this just looks like something I would mess about with, really. I have you sold most of it. Okay, bro. I think we're gonna have to make some decision for the community, but I just don't know the level of exposure. I would hate anyone in my community to be heavily exposed to the level where everybody's got thousands in it. I think that would be tough. But again, from that point onwards, what could go down? Are still in profit. Yeah, nice. If anyone is in profit, I think we're just gonna have to. I mean, my wallet is. I mean, my allocation is so small. So, yeah. Are you serious? I have all the spaghetti westerns. You notice, like, I haven't actually moved this off the screen, man. This is for those of you from the UK. This is Sunday afternoon on Channel 4. In Belter, what is your exposure in terms of USDT value? Is it a lot? Because again, you know, last week the news came that certain communities were getting out of it, but it was the same communities that were shilling it, in my opinion. So I didn't think we've got. I'd like to think we've got, you know, exposure to Corp or GFAL or Myro or any of these other decent games, but the exposure shouldn't be that crazy from the bottom of the list. It is giving me, Joey. It's definitely giving me that carrot vibes. I mean, look at that. Come on. This is, honestly, I feel like establishing a colony right now. I might want to reach out to them and become an ambassador here, man. Joey, you on that? PT, ooh. Maybe Cats. Let's approach these guys and say, look, man, because the market cap here, I mean, what is this? Does anyone know? That's fully diluted. So I honestly think this must be a couple of $100,000 in market cap. Let's see. Let's find out. Hopefully I'll get something on, let's see, Polyscan. Do they do it like ETH? Wow. 17 seconds ago. So guys, based, okay. 400 euros is still a lot. Yeah, if you're significantly down, I mean, from this point, you might want to just maybe just use it as a moon bag, to be honest. Guys, look, it looks like we're pumping the price of this project right here. Let's check it on. Market cap 38 million. So again, it's reporting the fully diluted. So guys, do you know what the market cap of this is? Yeah, I think, look, what I mean basically, if you've got let's go back to Lit. I wanna help you out here. So right now, if the news is not bad, it really depends on how far down you are, right? So you have two choices. You either say, you know what, too much noise, I don't like it, or you do the opposite thing, which is, hey, look, I've got nothing to lose here. You know, that is usually the way I look at it. Would be too saturated. Genuine, look, I totally agree with you. That's why when I narrow this list down, my ideal game holding shouldn't be more than perhaps maximum 5. Sorry, minimum 5, maximum 10. That's if I'm being absolutely crazy. They say VDT is about 1 million market cap. Brother, that's a FOMO right there. I think I'm gonna throw a couple of $100 on it. It is on MEXC. You know, I think it got listed on Gate. Even worse. Look at that. I mean, there's nothing here. $23,600 from Uniswap, and 100,000 from Gate, which is not bad at all. But what can I do? You know, sometimes you fall in love with stuff. Like I'm not saying to people buy this, but this is an absolutely crazy game. Don't even know how you would play this. Look at that. It's a DGen 7, huh? Anyway, let me not spend any time here. Shrapnel. I have a prediction for Shrap. And my prediction was, at the time, from a current price of 28 cents, it can do 25x, in my opinion. But I've since adjusted that, and I think 20 and maximum maybe 30x could still be on the cards from here for Shrap. I have 350 tokens of VDT. Listen, we need to pump those bags. Yeah, you're down 50%, bro. Sorry to hear that. 28%. I mean, this is ridiculous, man. I think that, again, you know, David and Imbelta, I will probably say you're gonna have to either keep it or sell it. That's it. Because look, the reason I'm saying that is I have in the past taken those kind of decisions and they worked out. And sometimes I wrote tokens to zero because I just feel like sometimes unless you just want to do the safe thing, which is press the button, get out, take whatever, let's say you're 30% down, take the rest of your money, go and buy Corpo games, you know, go and buy Heroes of Mavia, go and buy Myria, GFAL. Yeah, definitely. GameSwift is a potentially hidden gem. I mean, we talk about it, but that one I agree, 100%. It's a top play in my opinion. It could potentially do that. G Swift is, I mean, I've kind of speculated on the price. I think I don't like the lack of marketing of late. I think the team can do a lot more. I used to love the old AMAs. I post them on Discord regularly. But yeah, on the upper end from where it is, considering that the tokenomics are misunderstood, I think it could do well. It's one of the dark horses for this bull market. It's a modular blockchain with ZK rollups, and it's on Polygon. What else? It's an entire ID infrastructure, gaming studio, all the different narratives. And again, you know, guys, I always go back to this and I say everybody should just look at their gaming tokens, and what you need to do is build a gaming portfolio, guys. It takes a second. It takes a couple of minutes of your day, and you know, create gaps in them. Unless you've got 20k to throw gaming into, where you can actually buy, I believe I've got a list of 10 projects or 11 projects. That's why it's so hard to have everything. you could have moon bags, and you could have pretty much top projects. So, for example, Prime, I would only go into Prime if I'm going to put $10,000 into my gaming portfolio. If I'm going to do less, I would start off with maybe Oasis, or go straight to Corpo, Myria, GFAL with 5K or 1K portfolio. Don't forget, you can actually build a decent portfolio for $1,000, like we have here. Look what you can do with $1,000, right? So you've got one of I would probably even say, not even GameFi, GFAL from here. You've got Creo, and you've got GameSwift. If you've got $1,000, any of those could be top gaming projects for you, rather than going straight to Portal or Superverse or anything like that. And then you've obviously got Corpo there. You've got other projects in there, that can suddenly wake up and do good numbers for you. So yeah, there's no excuse. The only excuse that you have is right now you're a bit lazy and you're not creating you're just relying on those digital spreadsheets, and you're not really putting your investments down on paper. 100%, bro. Creo, look, when we got into Creo, it was around, and guys, there's a reason I don't talk about how many exits we make in the community, because I really do feel like we're part of a larger community, including our YouTube family, right? So we don't really want to constantly putting people down, but we've made decent money this year, especially this year, on few of our calls. And that's nothing yet compared to where we're going to go. We did amazingly well on Orange. We initially pumped on Creo. Casper was, I've been a Casper guy since 2022. Early 2023, but mostly 2022. At the end of 2022, I entered Casper. But look at Lithium, look at all of these picks. This one we just did before. I think we went before 6 or 7 cents? I can't remember the buyer led, but it has way more to go. I believe this is one of the projects that I really feel like could end up in Binance. I honestly feel like that, because they were on their AMA the other day as well. 0.09. That is amazing entry, by the way. But this one, I mean, this came out. Was this from the Binance Labs? Eventually, what will happen here is, and they were on their AMA. Now, if you look at the number of quality games on Binance right now, you can count them. So definitely at this price hasn't gone away from you. Hasn't at all. And again, please go back to that, that mindset. Construct yourself some type of a different platform, whether you do it on a portfolio tracker or whether you physically write them down. It doesn't really matter. What layer ones are you going in with, right? Convictions. What are your convictions? What layer ones? Because I really want to stop, I want to stop buy alerts at some point, right? Because what are we buying? Gunzilla? Yep. Perhaps maybe a cheap version of, if we get reversals and whatnot, everything then becomes for more consideration. But don't be lazy, man. This is going to be, look, think about your job or whatever you do right now. If you want to increase the opportunity to in the next, and I don't like short-term goals, like next, let's say 5 years. I mean, most of us are here, right? So this year I want to make life-changing money, and next year as well. And now I want to teach myself how to maybe become a business person, an investor or whatever. But how do I do that? Well, I've only got 5K. Well, this is a 5K portfolio. This is a 10K portfolio that can turn into 5K. This is, if you've got more money, you can turn, what's this, 20K, potentially you can turn that into 1 million. 100%. The crypto guys, the floodgates haven't opened yet. So just relax, go to the pick and mix sweet shop and say to yourself, look, I want to pick up some micro caps. I want to pick up some good layer ones, and I want to pick up some gaming projects. And then just bring together one sheet where you say to yourself, here's my layer one. I'll take one layer two. I'll take 2 deep in, maybe 1 or 2 AI, 2 or 3 gaming tokens. And then you start thinking about BRC20, right? So make no mistake about it. BRC20, especially within layer 2 sidechains, is going to be a narrative. I had a really good discussion with somebody who I can't mention this week, and on a podcast that we did, and he's obviously way more deep inside the VC world than I am. And one of the things he said was layer 2 Bitcoin. That's it. Layer 2 Bitcoin. So that's why when I talk about Mintlayer, I want us to have that celebration together in 18 months time. You know, instead of people abusing me on the comments saying, mate, you always talk about Mintlayer, it's a shit project, it's dead. That's not, no. Trying to make you money. So he said, look, Bitcoin layer 2s, and that's a huge thing, guys. I think we've been here on a marathon. Does anyone work harder for his community than DXB? No, brother. Ross, thank you so much. That's beautiful, man. That's all I care about. That is all I care about, man. Look, at the end of the day, if we make money next year, and this year, of course, we've made money, but I'm saying we make the ultimate money, and yeah, I'll be a happy man. I'm not shilling quantum resistant technology, genuine technology layer 1 or hybrid. In fact, brother, you're not shilling it, because you know what? We have on our, let me show you. We've actually got an entire ecosystem called supercomputing, right? And guys, by the way, smash a like. And if you're not in our Patreon, for $9 a month, it's absolutely criminal. Would you rather go and buy these fake courses that go around $10,000? Honestly, information, democratizing information is a massive thing for me. And I can't think of a better way to do that than having a affordable Patreon for our people. You know what? Rio is, it will come down. It will come down because Rio is, look, the whole RWA narrative will cool down, and then I think we will have multiple cycles of it throughout the rest of the bull market. Just like AI right now, no one's talking about deep in or AI. No one's really talking about gaming right now because they obviously everybody's buying. So that's why you're starting to see big breakouts in the gaming sector. Pick some Open Fabric. Congratulations, bro. Yeah, Open Fabric is a good one. And I think also as well, it's going to get the coverage that you need for your bags to really, really take off. So OFN is in here, right there. And yeah, I mean, 7%, 24 hours. Good time to pick it up. Smart move. Brother, male, female dynamic. I love your name, brother. Satoshi VM, Bitcoin layer 2, questionable team. And regardless of the FUD, it did well. I think this was, I mean, imagine when it came out. I think we were some of the early investors, and then we kind of, as a community, we all just ditched it at that point. And Ape Terminal, I mean, it's all vivid in the mind, but could it do well? Potentially. Do I have it? Absolutely not. I just don't agree with the morals. I don't agree with the morals. I just don't agree. Sometimes you've got to just certain things I can't get into it at that price. But will it pump? Potentially. Domi. Domi is the other. This is the BRC20. Oh, this was a lot lower today. Am I talking about the same one? No, sorry, this is the game. Yeah. Yeah, I'll check this out. I do like the website. Domi. What is this? What's the market cap? I was thinking more of a project that began with D. That's a BRC20 layer 2. Yeah, man. Fake courses. Come and get the DXB course. We're going to teach you how to find a gem. All right. By looking into CoinMarketCap. Right. And there's 7 steps to it. And each step is going to cost you about $1,000. And I'm going to take all your DCA money. And yeah. Hey, that's why I think we're gonna be. Listen, I'm not gonna be liked in this space at all. But I do not give a rat's bottom. My opinion. Anyway, let's keep it moving, guys. But to be honest, I think I probably would have attracted more of a community if I came up with some ridiculous statements. If I started every live with a spreadsheet that told you how many exits you've made. I think more people will like me because people don't like what's good for them. And I'll give you an example. When Da Vinci Jeremy said, buy $1 of Bitcoin, right? Anybody who saw that would like, look, what's this moron doing? If I tell people today I've got a free Discord, no one's going to turn up. So a massive, massive shout out and a big up to those brothers who are selling the courses. Because people refuse to come to my $9 unlimited 24/7 engagement, and yeah, it's human nature, man. That's why they say some women are always, they go back to their abusers. Some men too in abusive relationships. That's a different dynamic. But I digress. I do relationship coaching. That explains the name. Thank you, brother. Male-female dynamics. I love it. But listen, I've got a lifetime membership for $1,000. And you get buy one, get one free on the first tier to the second tier. Apples and pears. We run all kinds of... Again, for most of you from the UK, you remember Only Fools and Horses. That's how crypto is going right now, right? People are going to the Sunday market and they're just opening their stall and saying, listen, give me all your DCA money, buy my course. And I do understand, look, certain things come with a premium, right? So listen, if you're making money in those communities, shout out to all of those communities. You know who you are. Fantastic channels, probably help a lot of people make money, but yeah, I'm not selling oranges, mate. Absolutely not. Imagine people are already doing 2 jobs, right? You're already working hard, and you might do overtime to earn additional $500 a month. Honestly, I've seen all kinds of cases. And imagine giving $500 or $150 or $100 to someone and justifying it because you need to go and read CoinMarketCap. I don't know. Bevem. I like the name, bro. Is that the one that's not been released yet? Let's see. BVM. BEVM, yeah. Let's have a look at the chart. I'm sure maybe it hasn't come out yet because I looked at something like this on a pre-sale yesterday. Or it's just come out. I mean, it's trading now $1. Listen, any layer 2 any BRC20 related layer 2 Bitcoin scaling solution, man, I am down for it because I think the community is going to make mad money on them. All right. BTC, what the hell is this? What is the ticket for Mintlayer on MEXC? Just ML. It's just ML. Yeah, just ML USDT. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. But listen, bro, send me more information on this. This obviously led me to an NFT. For extra 500 be in the VIP tier taking USDT. Jesus, I just read your comment, bro. Listen, $500 gets you the USDT tier. Yeah, I go, I'm sure these brothers, man. Listen, I'm not in any of their Discords. I kid you not. And I'm not in any Patreon because I refuse to be corrupted. And if anyone, look, imagine if I start publishing all my wallets, right? Hey, listen, there's my USDT. You can pay me on BNB. There's tokens you can't find on. Yeah, definitely. You might want to use your VPN, bro. Bought some the other day. Some Origin. You know what? I've literally stacked some more, and because of the fact that it's not really dying. ODGN. And you know what? The team is constantly working. So from this point onwards, I mean, we've kind of retraced, so yeah, definitely. I've got something in the region of, I think I've got nearly 1 million of these. I bought heavily into this. Not 1 million, I think. Yeah, about 273. Yeah, about that. So yeah, could you just imagine? I mean, all I have to do is go to their X, guys. And honestly, you're going to see activity here. Dramatic this past. They're always talking here. The team is always, look, on a daily basis. They're posting. What I do want to see with this project is the bridge open. And I've always said that. I even literally dropped them an email the other day, because if that bridge is open, and honestly, we can absolutely launch this app, because the whole idea is you launch this and you can actually do DeFi. So it's a cross-chain swap protocol allowing ETH degens to seamlessly inject liquidity into the ERC20 ecosystem, right? And the other one that I think they've partnered with Orange Dex as well. So what we have so far, we've got Origin, we've got Orange, which we got into, and this did really well for us, and it's still relatively low in terms of, I mean, this is a super chart, guys. We found this on 9 or 10 cents, if you remember. And I reckon this is going to run hard, because again, if you look at this entire ecosystem, this is where Bitcoin meets Web3. So financial products and services, I mean, this is why it's probably running today. And I don't know if you've actually used their app, but their app is pretty solid as well. This is a good project. This is a really, really good project. I think we found this under $5 million at the time. So we are superbly up on it. Having said that, there is also another play. Which is called Orange Dex. Now, this one hasn't fully come out yet, I believe. First generation Bitcoin DeFi hub. And guys, take note of this because I think this is gonna drop tomorrow, 18 hours on MEXC. And of course, this one is going to be another interesting one. But again, you know, on the BRC20 front, even things like Alex Labs. So if you really wanted to do well in this market, this is still relatively small compared to where it's going to be. Honestly, guys. And you can see why. You can absolutely see why. That this project right here, again, you don't really need stacks, but build finance on Bitcoin. I'm telling you now, if you take something from this live, look at your BRC20 plays. Look at them very seriously and say to yourself, look, Bitcoin's going to ridiculous places, right? Where can I be part of it? And I'm telling you now, this project right now at $300 million or whatever it is nothing. It's a small cap. It's a mid cap. All you have to see is where it's gonna go. And Alex Labs for me, you know, Alex Labs, Mintlayer, Orange, and then outside of that, you've got plenty of more mixed BRC20 projects. That I can share with you. But if you take anything away from this live, obviously apart from all the good stuff that we talked about, I would say look at BRC20 and look at it differently with a more serious approach to it. Because if I just add Alex here, if I add Orange is already in there, so there are a few more projects here, but essentially you will always see every part of my portfolio Mintlayer pop up. And again, take note of that, guys. Is Carrot printing? Somebody said Carrot is printing right now. Look back at Carrot, but I don't even know I've got Dome in here. So this is what the BRC watch looks like. But even if we move, I mean, we take the ordinals as a benchmark here. But guys, honestly, some of these will absolutely rip. And in my opinion, I think Alex Labs will be a future giant in the crypto space. And again, when you look through this, you will actually see the history of this, and obviously the team. You're gonna have every opportunity to critique this project, but essentially this is going to be something that's going to bring next level financial capabilities to Bitcoin. Yeah, Joey, you reckon we're that influential? Maybe someone's bought my course and they started to learn how to find gems like Carrot. What's your expectation of Origin? It could go to 1000x. Orange is a complete degen. And where could it go? I mean, let's look at the... do I have a prediction for this? Super, really duper under micro caps. I have it somewhere here anyway. I have a prediction of... I mean, look, it can do anything. From where we are today at $2 million in market cap, Orange can go to 100 million and print you money, right? We don't even need to go beyond the fully diluted valuation for Orange, in my opinion. So let me give you a good prediction here. Yeah, let's have a look. So, no, sorry. Is it Orange or Origin? Let's look at Origin first. So if we look, $2.7 million fully diluted, right? But this chart is just kind of chopping sideways now. It's come down enough. and I think it's found its floor pricing. So it's, for me, only upwards, even if we have a little bit more downside to it. Let's have a look at this on the 4 hourly. Yeah, look, this is as low as I think it's going to go. But we know how high it went, right? So I would probably say, even if we come down a bit more, I don't think we'll do. I mean, right now, 786 seems to be finding a bit of support there. But it's $3 million, less than $3 million in market cap, brother. So it could be printed as money, potentially. This could be one of the best finds, but it is super risky. So as long as you treat it as a meme casino, then we're good to go. Price prediction for Citus. Citus can do very well. I even predicted last week that we may see a short-term run of 10x, and it's already done. What did it do? I think it did about 1x, 2x, something like that. Citus a hero, Citus heroes. Look, this could go at the top end. I believe it could do about, I'd probably say $1 billion, maybe 63 million. 20 cent. I mean, if we go 30x, yeah, this could run, in my opinion. I think the only thing is, it's got a very massive supply, and these prices will have to be potentially. It has to. The gaming explosion has to be real for some of these prices to come through. But even on a conservative estimate, I think in the short term, I think this could run significantly hard, along with Senate. And you can't really fade Senate if you're looking at Citus. Senate is the governing token of this ecosystem, and we have it in our gaming portfolio. But I don't think you can fade Senate, in my opinion. It's a bit more of a degen play, but it's got way more upside to it. And once those boys from Neo Tokyo come out, what do you think is going to happen to gaming, guys? What do you think is going to happen to gaming? Gaming is going to go crazy. So, Citus Heroes, there you go. Where are you, Senate? Yeah, Senate is right here. And you can already see 7 days, 87%. And if we go to Citus, 133%. So, yeah. Gaming is being acquired when you zoom out and look at the weekly candles. And that's no coincidence. Stuff like big caps like Mana and Decentraland are moving. So essentially, this is going to start inching its way up. We may get a correction, and then we'll just go into a crazy bull run. I've had 500k Citus and sold them right before it done a 10x. Sick after that. It's okay, brother, because you win some, you lose some. I'm sure you made that 500k or that 10x back in one of these bloody meme coins. So yeah, swings and roundabouts. You know what? The peak airdrop, bro. Are you getting into the peak airdrop? Honestly, sadly, I mean, we've got we should have an airdrops page on our Discord. But I'm way too busy to be able to farm. That's my only problem. Domi and OTK. I think Domi is here now, isn't it? OTK I need to add Domi to the watch list. A lot of you are mentioning Domi. I don't hold it, but let's see where it goes into my degen plays. All right. Yes. What was the other one? My favorite one. I nearly forgot to add. What was it? Yeah, look at that. Tokens. What was the name of that other cryptocurrency? No, Falcon Forged. Falcon Forged. No. Yeah, I'll get back to it. I'm sure I've got it here somewhere. Octavia's price prediction. I absolutely haven't actually put the so look, Octavia for me is an interesting one. I try to use the ecosystem, right? Because sometimes I try to use the ecosystem, and this is where obviously I was looking at DexCheck, Octavia, and there's plenty that I like about it, and there's some stuff that I don't like about it, and I'll show you what. Sorry, this is not even, which one am I confusing this with? This is a game, right? Is this a game? No, it's the right one. Right, so I try to use the ecosystem, and I found it to be, because Octavia is probably competing with, in terms of an AI. So you've got staking, you've got AI assistant, right? And this AI assistant, just I found it a bit difficult to use. And, you know, you register for this, but I can see this doing well, although I'm not too big on the bots overall. DYP V1, any token that has a version of anything, I've never been into it, brother. So I don't really, DYP, I don't even know what this is. I know DYDX, and I know Dynex, because I hold Dynex. Dipius. Sounds like a dinosaur, bro. Oh, okay. Fully diluted 10 million. Has recently migrated from the old contract in ETH BSC Avalanche to a new ETH. All right, not bad. Because I'm always going to ask you, when you recommend a token, why are you bullish on it? I think it's an important discussion, because where does this fit in my portfolio? Committed to providing our users with best possible experience, commitment to enhancing DYP tokens, performance, security, utility, migration that allows, okay, improvements in the long-term sustainability. Okay, Metaverse. Well, then just say that from the beginning. DPS, dystopias. Okay, it's becoming a reality and innovation. So basically, why would I get this instead of perhaps, okay, more chains? Growing partners, so it's multi-chain. Not multi-chain necessarily, multi-partner. Yeah, this is another ozone, but with a bigger market cap. What is it? $3 million, more or less similar. Fully diluted 10 million. Low supply. All right, supply tokenomics. Okay, interesting. Thank you for that recommendation. Again, sir, just put down in the comments why you're bullish on it. Gaming coin, very low market cap, listed on Coinbase. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I mean, per coin, the entire portfolio. Yep. Scared of airdrops? Absolutely, bro. Airdrops are bloody scams, and they take a lot of your daily life. Like literally. I mean, come on, man. How patient can you be to? I mean, there's always that kid, right? They talk about for Jupiter airdrop who started to deploy all of these bots doing the work for him, farming. But man, it's like certain, you know, I turn to certain channels and they're like, oh, you can make 6 figures from airdrops. How? You probably got a team of 200 people running around farming your airdrops. Then yeah, potentially. Brother said ZTX. Yep. ZTX is good. In fact, I do own a bit of ZTX. It has moved. Yeah, I mean, nothing bad to say about this. I think in terms of the, because it's been through what I believe to be no, actually, this is brand new. Sorry, I'm confusing it with another one. But yeah, I'm good with this. I'm really happy with this in my portfolio anyway. I have a really small allocation. I think I've got a couple $100, $500-600, something like that. I'm bullish on Cow and Chirply, and I see them as 100x. Yes, I just did a buy alert for Cow. DCA alert, more like it. I have it right here. Cow is right here, brother. And it's holding super strong at that level. It's always holding that $14, $13 level. It may come down a bit more, but yeah, I've got a nice little bag thanks to Muzz from our group. Yeah, we've been buying these at these prices. Yeah, good project, and I think I talked about it last time on the live as well. And Chirply, yeah, we just talked about Chirply. Again, Chirply is a few gems like that we have that's going to do well. I think they seem to be doing well on the partnership front. Another one that completely retraced and no one's talking about it right now is Fact. It is absolutely, this is a superb entry point, in my opinion. Absolutely superb. If you wanted to get yourself some exposure to this, you could perhaps wait a little bit, but yeah, these are great prices. I haven't seen these prices for a while. On the meme front, man, Penguin. Why not? Let's have a look at some memes. We got into these and yeah, again, when meme coins are depressed, that's when you just get a little bit. Don't go crazy on it. I'll run through these in case you haven't seen them. Slight resurgence by OPSEC. Obviously, we need another deep in narrative. And this is when you just kind of like, I'm sure you've been buying OPSEC around these levels. But it is a strange token, right? Limited listings, good project in my opinion. And yeah, I picked up some more. Another one that I was actually trying to release a buy alert, I think I did in the end last night, was Claw, because Claw was sitting around. It dropped down to this price at $28, and then it had that massive bullish candle. Deep in, layer 1, proof of work. All the principles. So Pepe coin. Oh, brother, Pepe coin has done what they want it to do, but look at this. This thing is gonna run. Yeah, this is going to run like you've never seen, because it's gonna get burnt out of circulation, right? So yeah, it's gonna run hard. Do you have? Yes, I do have Chain GPT. And to be honest with you, I did sell some towards the end of last year, but I still hold a little bag, nothing too crazy. I got in around 6 cents, 7 cents, something like that. ePico, let's have a look. Guys, by the way, did anybody get into Pepe coin at $2? Yeah, this is another. I mean, if you wanted to buy this, I would probably say it's done a good amount of retracement. Look at that. Bang on the money. It's kind of bounced off at that price. So yeah, current levels, not bad at all. If you're in that project. I'm actually not. Yeah, Pepe Coin, the original is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, guys, we still got 41, but we've only got 31 likes, guys. And I thought we had a good stream. You know, what's going on? I'm here losing my voice, working overtime, guys. And you're not buying my course. At least you're not giving me likes. So smash the like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I know I don't have it in my portfolio on ChainGPT. I should add it. To be honest, I should increase the size of my bag and then just add it in there. But I'm probably not going to buy some more now. It's going to do really well though. Yeah, because you know what ChainGPT are doing? Them and AI tech. You got to pay attention to AI tech as well. CGPT. At some point, man, the rebranding was ridiculous of this. Because the name used to be something else. Crypto GPT, I think. I mean, look at this. I used to buy it around these levels. And I really never thought at that time, obviously, and I sold when it went through that first parabolic phase here. It's around, yeah, when it did this run, I sold it around here. So really good project. I think this project is going to do really, really well. So many use cases and yeah, it's absolutely insane. So if you want it, it's becoming a safe cryptocurrency because of the amount of tokens that, like, for example, have you used their launchpad? If you haven't, check them out, because I'll always say, like Octavia, for example, I tried to use it and it wasn't that user friendly for me. That's why I didn't like it. But if you go to CGPT, yeah, this one is right now all-time high, I think. No, they did all-time high there, but it's a monster. It really is a monster. And right now, it's exactly almost identical to the likes of AGI and AI tech. It's probably the main competitor is going to be AI tech. Everything they do looks like AI tech, or AI tech looks like them. So you've got multiple things here. You've got a launch pad. They're constantly launching new projects, new AI projects. They've got a lot of things going. They've got bots. They've got a lot of things going on for them. This is a proper AI project, in my opinion. But if you look at AI tech, so 180 million, right? It's so weird. At this point, you probably have to pick one. And I tend to think AI tech just edges it for me. Because look, almost identical in terms of the market cap, right? But AI tech, it's almost exactly the same in terms of the launchpad side of things. So look at their solutions. It's actually got a lot more going for it. And I think this is going to be, and the big move for this token is going to be after the halving, especially June, July time. So that's why these prices right now seem absolutely insignificant. And if you go to their launchpad, you can access a lot of projects. They incubate so many projects on here, just like ChainGPT. But I think this is going to be, yeah, I think this is going to be ridiculous, in my opinion. And I'll urge all of you to check it out, because you can maybe the barriers to entry here on this platform would be a lot lower than something like CDeFi. But look at these projects. So Octavia came out of AI tech. The chat came from AI tech. And then you've got Aether Games, which is a sleeping giant. very small market cap came out of AI pad, and probably many more projects. So this is why this token is going to rip. And I think at $150 million market cap, ChainGPT about 180, similar prices. If you had to pick one, 30 cents, I would probably go for this narrative. Largest data center that they're building in Romania as well. Super bullish. And what I love about them is the fact that the token itself gets burnt and the entire ecosystem relies on the token infrastructure to function. So yeah, it's heavily used. But I'm thinking maybe that small position I have in ChainGPT, and if you go to any of my older videos, ChainGPT was always one of my cover logos. So, you know, I did believe in that project, made some decent money with it. But guys, this is nothing, absolutely nothing. You know, this is the only one of the few AI tokens that have a proper use case. AGI is the other one. And again, I can't believe this. 300 million right now. 1.3, nearly $1.4 billion in fully diluted. So the exits are becoming ever so small, but I still think it's been on a tear. So again, you need to look at the website and see where you can consolidate your money. AI-powered open world framework. Looks like something from George Orwell's 1982. Look, fully dystopian. Again, not many people understand the true use case of this project. But I would say between AI tech, ChainGPT, and AGI, consolidate into one or perhaps maximum two. There's too many AI plays. Yes, Moonench is absolutely sick. Totally agree with you, bro. Can you imagine when you bought those, PT said, 5 cents. And yeah, we did the same round about November, December last year. In fact, me and my brother were just buying it as much as that with the community doing buy alerts. I have only 2 AI tokens, Tau and AI Tech. You are a very smart man. You can't really go wrong with two of those. Once AI projects get their tier 1 listings, it's all over. Absolutely. And I think these 2, perhaps these 3, and definitely Tau. I still like Cubic for just being complicated. Don't ask me what Cubic is, but I do like it a lot. I like the revamps that they've done. I like the fact that it's come down a lot in price. So for me, ideally, I'd love to scale down the AI plays to about 5. Full conviction and park the money, maximum 5. Because right now, there's an issue where they put AI in everything or GPU in everything. The other thing that I'm noticing that's a bit of a scam is this NVIDIA school where they fill a small application form, and I want to try and prove my theory on that. But they fill an application form to say that they've kind of been accepted. Well, did they get an email reply? All of a sudden, everyone's got NVIDIA on their website. Scam. But this is what I've looked at in AI, and you can see here, ChainGPT's here, AGI, and AI Tech. I mean, they follow each other quite nicely. I held artificial liquid intelligence for a while. There you go. That's probably the entire list that I currently have. I'm going to remove that Netensor. And yeah, everything else is just open for kind of review. But Open Fabric, GT Protocol. I do like Alifim. I've made some good money. We've made some good money for my entrance. And I think that's going to do well, in my opinion. But these 3, pay attention to these 3, and probably AI Tech and AGI, extra attention to them. Get your money out, and then maybe go into Tau. There is one unbelievable one that's been discussed, and I think we've entered that one, and we'll talk about that one in another time. Yeah, definitely. These niches are becoming saturated, bro. 100%. If you could only pick one narrative for this bull run, would it be gaming, BRC layer 2s? Ooh, John, you put me under the spot, mate. Which one would it be? Gosh. Is there a gun to my head? Because that's going to help my... I mean, if it's one, then it's... Yeah, if I had to put all my money into one narrative that I know it's going to be completely shilled all over YouTube, doesn't require, you need to dumb down, doesn't require any intellect, no white papers, it has to be crypto gaming. Because why would, I can understand gaming, right? Anybody can understand. Anybody can understand. You know, I think I can add Tatsu here before I forget. So yeah, if you put I need to add this to the watch list. Yeah, if you put a gun to my head with the likes of you know, Elio and Alex Becker and all of the potential kind of tier 1 launches, Gunzilla probably is going to help us push the bull run a little bit more. So if I was coming from the street into crypto today and I understood nothing, I'll probably get meme coins, and I would probably get the gaming. So it'd be gaming for me. James, what's the ticker? Obi? $16 million. 50% in volume. Okay, so it's had this. And circulation. So you got this thing that is never been to a bull market, came out May last year, I believe. I like the low cap gems. So can the website and the use case go with this? Crazy place where people can create a chat with useful fun. Okay. Agents that can create anything for you. Looking at AI companions, an influencer generator. Maybe I should try that. It's super interesting, but yeah, let me know why you're bullish on this. I'll definitely keep it here and do some more research on it, brother. Thank you for the recommendation. Some Arweave, but yes, okay. You've got a knack for good projects, brother. I have Polytrade's amazing project. Yep, Polytrade founder involved in MasterCard partnership. Yeah, you know, Polytrade is again, you know, RWA. I need to honestly, in terms of my kind of look, it's Polytrade is there, definitely. Yeah, we've been here for a while, guys, so I've got to take the bins out. I'm joking. But guys, listen, it's been an amazing stream with you guys. Gonna have to go, but listen, let me know when you guys want to do another one. You know, if you guys want to do another one, we can absolutely do it, but I'd have to get the community to let me know when it's good for them. Bro, can you please advise me about deep fake AI? Don't know why I bought it. It has been down. Yes, it retraced massively at the moment, 55% down. Thank you, DXB. You're a legend. Thank you, Silva. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. I'll answer this one for you. Do you have a set of scarce tokens? No, I don't, brother. I don't. But let me first of all, this brother is has bought into fake, and you probably bought this at the top. and you probably bought somewhere here. So 55% down is no time to sell. Okay, you've asked me the best question, because this is going to help a lot of people in your situation, or even some that have 20% drawdown. Forget about it, brother. Don't even look at it. This is my advice. Because the first thing you got to know, if you look at deepfake AI, it came out January last year, I believe. First recorded candles and did nothing. And then it printed a lot of money and then naturally came back down. So the ideal time to sell, you're not going to catch the top, but was this dip here when it went up and then it came down to 3.5 cents. But never mind. This is, at the end of the day, you've got to look at the long-term aspect of it. This could be the bag that pumps and you just realize you got it in your portfolio. So if you are 50% down, the first question is, are you willing to walk away from your money? Absolutely not. You shouldn't. Absolutely no way. And secondly, could this come back in another AI run? Because don't forget, this was shilled by people like Superman. And so yeah, you gotta stick with it, man. But don't sell 50% at a loss, because the project's not gonna die. Silla, my brother, just made me an amazing rap song, bro. Thank you. Thank you so much, bro. Really appreciate that song. I was going to try and do a Donald Trump deepfake AI as a compliment for me. Andrew Tate, maybe. But guys, you can actually go and make some deepfake AI if you wanted to. You can choose any of these characters. So look, this is going to come back. I'm absolutely sure it's going to come back, brother. It's not going to go to zero. So you knew what the risk was when you bought this at the top. And but look at this, Vitaly Buterin. I mean, this is, again, Gary Gensler. There's so many fun characters in there. This will run again. Naz, my man, thank you so much, bro. MBD, RW Gem, Mehri. Yeah, I got to take a look at this for you, bro. Is it MWB? Is it MWB? MBD, sorry. I thought weapons of mass destruction, man. MBD. MBD financials. What does that say? Token has variable tax function. MBD. Now, I think this is a pile of poo, in my opinion. I don't know how this will catch unless I'm looking at the wrong thing. You're welcome in, Belter. Thank you so much, sister. Hi, bro. Did you look at tips? Too high potential still. Yeah. Listen, if I start talking about tips right now, bro, Shogun, I'm gonna be here for another 2 hours. Jeez, the sell-off. Yeah, it's insane, bro. It's insane. That deepfake AI. Anytime you've got big influences on this thing is a bit of a problem. But 50% drawdown, I think you got nothing to lose. Updog meme coin under 1 million. Updog. Wow. It's got the fundamentals, dead chart, low market cap, fantastic, market cap to volume ratio. Oh man, pancake swap. I see where you're going with this, brother. Yeah, definitely. I'll check it out. Listen, you've called a lot of bangers, right? Guys, give a like to Armzilla, man. That guy is an absolute beast. Thank you so much, brother, for always chipping in the community. And a lot of these people are not members. I would encourage you to become DXB Crypto Patreon members, because you get to hang around with the likes of me, Armzilla, Muzz, the Mary, the rest of the guys. Too many to mention. But guys, I'm going to go and get some food. and it's almost midnight, so gotta love you and leave you. Guys, please check out Updog. Could absolutely have an explosion. We're not sure why, but yeah, it's a meme coin, so I need to go to the speculation market. Bakri Ahmed, what's going on, brother? I'm just about to sign off. What do you think of Mixmob? I like it. I like it, bro. Agree with Armsillo is the man. Absolutely. Smith, what's going on, brother? Where have you been, man? Glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspurs. When I see the tax streaming on the yep. Yeah, bro, look. The tax guy's got no stamina, bro. I'm out here in Dubai having shish kebabs, of course, you know, stamina, training in the hot weather, man. Training like Mo Farah. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. And I hope we can do a meetup in Dubai one day, guys. And definitely, it's been absolutely brilliant. I'm just going to sign off. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of the evening. Salute to you guys. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. I had to wear all red today on this stream because yeah, Arsenal Man City coming up on the horizon soon. Au revoir, guys. God bless you all. Take care. Catch you on the next one.